Hello there everyone, welcome to the PRL Division 3. We are here for the Brazilian Grand Prix. It is unfortunately the final race for the Precision Racing League, the European side, should I say. It's quite disappointing, but nonetheless exciting for the final race, the battle of the championship leaders. This man in the Sauber of Coco and Old School, the other championship rival. Sorry, there's probably no sound there. Just had to quickly pause it. I'm on mine today, but tell you what, I'm not fussed about that at all. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what this race is going to go. So we got Gary cheering on Mark. Put in the chat whether you're Team Coco or Team Old School or Team Mark. So I was going to say, if you want, I can join you. It's up. I'll be alright for it race time. I'm not fussed, mate. Yeah, we've got a few people already on the outlaps, and Maka looks like he's Team Coco. Racing at Home's also Team Coco. So V5, fan of Mark. So we shall see. We shall see who is going to be the winner. But if you wanted to know what the standings for it are, Coco is actually 10 points ahead of Old School. Hashtag team not Old School. Yeah, so Coco is 10 points ahead of Old School. Wave has solidified P3. So congratulations to him for that one. Bree is in P4. And Dave isn't actually in the race. So Bree's got himself P4 as well. Dave's, as I said, is in P5 on 124 points. Adri is in 6th on 105. Now, Adri would need to get, if my maths isn't bad, he'd need to win the race. If Adri wins the race, he overtakes Dave. Doesn't overtake Bree, however. But yeah, he'll overtake Dave. Heated is actually in 7th. So I call those guys in the top 6 probably the best of the rest. Then as I said, you've just got Heated in P7 on 90 points. Robert would need to win the race to overtake him. He's in P8. Maka down in 9th. And James in 10th. So I think as well, the Constructors has already gone over to Sauber as well. So congrats on Coco and Maka for what I also think is the Constructors title. We're on board with Ibo, who is just currently riding into the signs of the braking points. Let's have a look. What tyres are people on? Wave sets a 108.2 as the first lap, which is good. Yeah, I think you've won the Constructors. If my maths isn't crap, you two are on 305 points, and I think the next are the Ferraris on like 260 points. 260, 270 points. I don't know how many points exactly LFC has, but I don't think Mark's going to be able to overtake it together, so Sauber wins the Constructors. It's a nice one to them. Yeah, Mark's there by himself. LFC isn't even in the race. If he was in the race, then there was still contention. But he hasn't shown up, unfortunately. Old School has gone the quickest, so nice one to Mark. Wave in P2, James in P3 on the medium tyres, done a 111.4. It's not too bad of a lap. Ibo done a 117.3. Classic Ibo. Bree does a 109.2. A second slower than Wave, but it is what it is. Not a bad lap at all from him. Where's Karkanen now? Oh, he's just come through the first sector. Must have invalidated his first lap. Adri, same thing as well. Must have invalidated his first lap. Emperor and Belen, the two Williams boys, are on their laps as well. They've had quite a good showing in the past few races, and as I say that, Belen just kind of messes it up But hey ho, his teammate's still going. Oh, bit of commentators cursing that one. Rain, 45 minutes in. I'm going to start on the mediums. I'm in a Sauber. Work out my plan. Okay. So Emperor does a 110.8. So he's done a pretty good banker lap. Hammers, I've just realised, has done a really good banker lap on the mediums. That's a really good lap from him. Bellin's gone slower than Ivo. Adri has done a 109.7. But I think, again, because we had rain in Japan as well, we got rain again here. The final 2 races, we have rain. Isn't it 50 times points? Double points, all chance for Wave to still win it. Actually, would he? No. I don't know why I thought that. Wave would still be in P3 no matter what anyway. We're just going on board with Adri. I think he's got 0, so he's coming into the pits. There's yellows in sector 2. Both of the Williams boys are right behind each other. Bellin trying to do a better lap. And I think Emperor's giving him the boost to do it. So I think he's actually starting his lap now, even though he's on really low ERS. So we'll ride on board with him. A little bit of a lock up, but manages to took that corner quite nicely actually. But yeah, the ERS, I think he's just about to run out of it. Oh, Bellin's almost lost it. Didn't manage to, but held it quite nicely. Jabbo, oh, I think he just got hit by his teammate. He did get hit by his teammate. Oh, bloody hell. But Jabbo does a 109.2. Incredible work from him. And I've also realised that Robert's up there and all. Robert, I think from what I heard from Mark in the D2 stream, is hungover. So maybe Robert needs to start racing more when he's hungover. Because that's a pretty good lap from him. This Wave, they're just now trading times between each other. Wave and Old School. Wave now back up into P1. It's a decent time from the Scotsman. Coco will go on board with him, our championship leader currently. A brilliant racing at home to crash. Rain or race, but not enough at intermediate support to win. If everybody wins this, it will be a miracle. That is all I will say. But yeah, we're on board with Coco as he's coming up to the fast right section. You can't go too wide, otherwise you'll end up getting it invalidated. Doesn't, and manages to keep it quite nicely. Coming through the tricky... Well, I find it quite tricky anyway. Tricky sector. Manages to keep it down on the inside. Hits the apex perfectly. Down on a fast left-hander now. And as he's coming up to now the final sector, 16.6 in sector 2. So I think Coco is on for a really fast lap. And he comes into the pits. I think that would have been a really quick lap from him. Wow. So Coco not opting to do that lap. I wonder if he's going to try and start on the soft tyres. Who else? Oh, I think Ivo's just improved on his time. He has. Goes up to P8. So good job from him. James is on a lap on the soft tyres. And James set his lap on the medium tyres. So I'm expecting this to be a lot quicker than what it is. Or than what he done in his original time. Gary puts Coco bottling it like me bottling my PRL career. I guess so, yeah. Yeah. I guess so, Gary. Hammer's now coming up towards the line, open to DRS. What's his time going to be? Goes up to P4, doing a 108.8. So it's a really good lap from James. He's lagging quite a bit though. He is lagging quite a bit. Maka says Mark basically has to win. He doesn't necessarily have to. He just needs to... So what he said to me was if he wins and Coco finishes in third, because Mark I think has more wins, he wins. He wins the title. If Mark doesn't win and Coco still finishes 10 points behind him, Coco wins just purely on the fact that he has more wins. They're even on wins at the moment. So it's just that Coco's been a little bit more consistent. These guys putting more pressure on themselves, especially Coco. As Gary said, he hasn't made a banker lap just yet. Coco is, I think, about to start a lap though. Yeah, Coco just about to start a lap. Jabbo started a lap as well. Robert, I think both of the Force Indias are on a lap and all. Karkin has actually got up to P5, didn't realise that one, so good job to him. What do I need to win the championship? Them off the podium. Yep, them off the podium. And for everyone else other than the two Williams to crash pole, and I think you've got the championship. I've also realised Bree's gone up ahead of Mark. So Bree on a 2 lap older Super Softs is up to P2. Mark's on a lap, but I come across the line. A 107.6. He's still a 10th behind Wave. Yeah, let's get some Team Ebos, boys. Team Ebos. It's Breeze in the pits, Karkinen. Let's go on board with the championship contender, the championship leader. 107.7, so it is advantage to Mark. He's not in P1 where he wants to be, but still advantage Mark. He's ahead of him at the moment in the qualifying. What about Jabbo? Is he still on a lap? I think Jabbo is still on a lap. He does look like he's getting a lot of understeer. As Adri actually retires. I don't know if that was in the pit or if that was actually out on track. Go on board Mac and see if I can see him anywhere. No, on Boulder Old School. No, I think it was in the pits. He may have retired then. But anyway, Jabbo, let's see. P5, 108.2. Still hasn't broke that 107 mark just yet, but he's getting closer and closer. Yeah, Adrian just puts in the chat, it was on the pits, so had the feeling. Had the feeling. This is where everyone's now going to be coming into the pits, changing their tyres to the tyre that they want to start on. And going out to see how they will do in their times. I see one of the Mercedes out, which I believe is Bree. Is that Bree? Or it might be James. It's James. So James is out. One of the Force Indias are coming out as well. I think that is Karkinen. So Karkinen's out at the moment as well. Actually puts in the chat that he's happy with the medium. So obviously with these guys saying that it's going to be 45 minutes in the race, they reckon, until it's rain, they're going to want to try and take the mediums all the way to when the rain starts. Yeah, you can see both of the Williams. They're doing laps on the medium. Makar hasn't done a lap yet, but is doing a lap on the medium tyres, hoping that he ends up getting in the top 10 so he can start on those mediums. I mean, even if he's outside the top 10 anyway, he'll probably start on the mediums. So we'll see how Maka does in his lap. I think he's just currently on a out lap at the moment. But Karkinen opting to go with the soft tyres. Ibo doing a 1:10.1 whilst he could only do a 1:10.7 on team time trial about 2 hours ago. So Ibo's actually broken his personal best, so congratulations to him. Oh, Hammers goes a bit quicker doing a 1:08.6 but still remains in P8. Karkinen just about to start his lap. Bree is about to start his lap. Where's Ibo? Ibo, is he on a lap? Ibo is on a lap. So we'll see. Is it an improvement from his time? 1:08, 1:09. It's not an improvement, unfortunately, but it's still within that top 10. Maka does a 1:13.5. Oh, yellow's in 6-2. One of those guys has slowed down. So Mark's actually out, and he goes faster, only just by about, I think it was 1,000th of a second. He went faster. Ah, poor Mark. Wave is just about to start his lap. Coco is on his out lap. So everyone now, we're at the business end of the qualifying for the final qualifying of the PRL Europe Division 3. We'll ride on board with Hamid. No, we won't. We'll ride on board with Bree, who actually goes into the pits. So he's going to be starting in maximum P4 or minimum P4, shall I say? Old school. How's he gonna do as he comes up to the line? He's 1,000th slower than Wave. Oh, he's gonna be kicking himself. 100% Mark is gonna be kicking himself. Oh dear. Yeah, retires from the session. Wave. Let's ride on board with him. As he is currently on a lap. Hammers thinks that he's best off doing it, sticking in P7. Does go off ahead of Karkinen, and Karkinen has also retired from the session. Checker flag is out. Hammers almost gets in his way, and Wave goes even faster, a 1:07.4. We'll turn to Jabo, who Wave's teammate goes off the track, and I think that's where he is going to remain in P6, P5 even. Maka makes his way into the top 10. On the medium tyres doing a 1:09.4. Robert will ride on board with him, see if he can play any part in these guys at the top. Robert opts to go into the pits. All eyes are on this man here. Coco, is he going to be able to go up ahead of Wave, or at least up ahead of Mark, his championship rival? As he comes across the line, he goes P2. So advantage Coco in the qualifying. He's managed to get ahead of Mark. This is going to make it for a spicy race. Wave up in P1. He might end up playing a part in this as well. We shall see how this is going to go. So, Wave up, as I said, in pole position for P1 of the final race. Coco P2, Mark in P3, Bree in P4, Jabba in P5, Robert P6, Hammers in P7, Karkinen in P8, Maka and Adri both on the mediums in P9 and P10, so well done to them. Ibo in P11, Emperor 12th, and Bellin in 13th, both for the Williams in 12th and 13th position. Maka, give a slipstream, that little snake. Whatever he's got to do to win, whatever he's got to do to win the championship, eh? It's a shame LFC wasn't in the race, because I have the feeling that he would have done the same for Mark. Ah. I was waiting for all of these guys to now be picking their strategies. See how they are going to opt to do it. Obviously, I reckon the guys outside the top 10, including obviously 9th and 10th, are going to be on the medium tyres. The other guys are having to opt for their super soft / soft medium soft tyres that they had qualified on. Come on, boys, everyone. Team Coco or Team Old School in the chat. Who are we going for? Will Coco win it or will Mark overtake him? Maka is going to miss his braking point for turn 1. Team both for Paul, as what Paul says. Team wave lag, Team Mark, it's coming home. Is what Gary has put in. Mark is hoping that wave ends up lagging and taking out Coco. Racing at home goes Team Mark in the wall. Tam goes Team LFC, even though he's not in the race. But my prediction for the race, I reckon it's this man right here, the one on my screen. Mr. Wave Intel will end up winning the last race of the PRL Division 3 season. Hashtag team just go insane. It is going to be an insane start, I must admit. Gary Old is taking home that 2nd place. So Jerry reckons Coco's going to win the title. Let's see, what tyres is everyone on? Yeah, just as I thought, the guys outside the top 10 all on the medium tyres, the rest are on the super soft tyres. It's going to be insane, both crash at turn 1. If they both crash at turn 1, that will be even spicier. Even though that means that Coco will win it, unless Mark still is in the race and Coco isn't. That will make things even spicier, as these guys are now coming up to the line. Emperor had disqualified, so I think he may have gone in the back of Vibo with desync. As these guys are all lining up on the grid now. As I said, once again, for the final race of the Precision Racing League Europe side. In fact, Hammers has just said, Jabo has even said, engineer just said rain in 10 to 15 minutes. So, this is going to make it even spicier. We're going for the 5 red lights. It's lights out. Away they all go. Coco has got an immense start. Mark. Oh, Bree's actually gone up the inside of Old School. Coco now going down the inside of Wave. Manages to hold the lead. I don't think so. They're still going side by side. Mark still retaining P3. Guys, Wave and Coco still side by side with each other. Coco, I think, just has the edge over him, though. Old School looks like he's catching up to those 2 front runners. He's going to try everything he can. Bree tries to go do a move up the inside. Actually gets past him. Coco now into the lead of this race. Not something Mark wants to be seeing. Robert's actually now attacking Mark as well. There's yellows in sector 2 and it's James. Lost a massive part of his front wing. Oh, that's unfortunate for the Mercedes driver. I had the feeling he could have actually won a race this season as well, but been unfortunate. Is there a... Oh, I thought it was a virtual safety car. I was about to say everyone was going a bit slow. Mack has now gone up into P8 from this collision now. Back to the battle for the lead. Bree, as I said, still up in the P3. Robert looks like he's trying to attack Old School. He's going to have the slipstream on him. Is he going to do a move? Is he going to do a move? Old School holding the inside. It's not going to do a move. I don't think he wants to get involved with the battle for the championship. The other guys up ahead clearly do, though. And I get the feeling this race could come down towards like the penalties. Turns 1 and 2 and 3 are harsh. All battle for Jabba and Robert. Jabbo and Robert. Jabbo goes down the inside of Robert. And is now up to P5. Is now going to try and see if he can chase down Old School. Wave still just behind Coco. And Ivo got a stop-go penalty as well. So he's currently serving that. Whereas James has now come out of the pit. What? Oh, there's Ivo. Okay. I was going to say, there was something that happened there. Yeah, back on board. We'll go on board with Robert because he's currently the closest to Jabbo. Jabbo's already lost a second out to Old School as well, so Old School is trying everything he can. Wave looking at a move on Coco. Is he going to try around the outside? Old School currently getting the fastest lap. He's not going to try anything. Maybe coming down on the straight because DRS has now been enabled. He will have the DRS on him. Bree will also have DRS, and same with Old School. Isn't going to try and move for first position. What Mark really needs to do is hope that these guys up ahead continue to battle, which will then give him the advantage of trying to overtake all of them. Jabbo is going to try and chase him down, so he hasn't got anything to lose. He just wants to try and see if he can get a win. Same with Robert. Again, nothing to lose for them, guys. But Robert is right on the back of Jabbo, still attacking him. Tam saying in the chat that he reckons Waver's got the best pace. Well, he is going to have the DRS on Coco. This yellow's in sector 3 and it's Karkinen. He must have spun it round. Back to the battle for the lead though. Oh, actually, we've got a battle. Maka and Adri. Adri goes down the inside of Maka on the medium tyres. This is for the highest medium runner and gets the move done. So Adri now up into P7. This could play really beneficial for them. If these guys in the Supersoft have to make the pit, Adri could be the one that will play a massive part. It's going to be interesting to see when the rain does come into play, how these guys are going to do in the wet conditions. Wave still right on the back of Coco. It's basically a 6-car train at this point. Adri's already sort of 3.8 seconds behind Robert, but again, as I said, on the slower tyre. Coco definitely has low wings, really helping him defend. He does indeed. Bree is right on the back of Wave as well. I think Old School is going to want to try and stay within a second of Bree so he can at least get the DRS and keep with these guys, because he looks like he's starting to lose out to them. Wave on 0 ERS. I don't think he's wanting to try and get a move done on Coco. Maybe not on this corner, but maybe on the long straight after turn 3 is where he may try it. Here we go. Yeah, in number 3 ERS. Oh, we've gone back down to 1. Bree. Oh! I don't think Bree got any wing damage from that. Jabbo has just gone down into P6. Has been overtaken by Robert. I saw there was yellows in sector 1. Sorry, I thought that was one of them colliding. Look at this. This 4-car train. Couldn't have asked for a much better race for the final championship position, shall I say. These 4-car train, probably the 4 fastest guys out on the track. As it looks like the whole field is starting to spread out a bit more, obviously, other than these guys on the top 4. Wave, he's looking right on the back of him. He's in overtake mode. He's going around the outside of Coco. I don't think he's going to be able to get a move done. No, he's going to try and see if he can do a switchback, but doesn't manage to. Coco shuts it off. He is defending for his life. Bree has also got DRS on Wave. He's gaining on him, but not managing to get a move done. Old School is now out of the DRS. He's 1.4 seconds behind. Jabbo and Robert are still going at it. Jabbo back up into P5. And this is playing a massive part for Adri, because now he's catching up to these guys up ahead. If these guys continue to battle, it's going to give him a massive advantage. Emperor already in the pits, putting on the soft tyres, and we are starting to see a few spots of grey clouds. So I'm predicting the rain is probably coming around, probably in like 10 laps time. Give it 10 minutes and I'd say the rain will be arriving. Here we go, Wave back in overtake mode. He's going to try again around the outside of Coco. Coco, is he going to brake late? He doesn't. Wave sticking it around the outside, now onto the inside, doesn't get the move done. And that's going to give Bree a really good run on these two as well. In fact, it doesn't even look like it has done. Mark has dropped out massively from these guys on the top three. Coco has been overtaken by Wave. Wave has gone around the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Bree, that's given Bree the opportunity, but moves in front of him. Adri has managed to get past Robert as well. Adri now on the hunt for Jabbo. Yeah, Bree's already lost out a second to Wave. So Coco's already been overtaken by Bree as well. I wonder if something's happened with Coco then. He looks like he's struggling quite a bit, because Old School is now right on the back of him. Mark now within the DRS. I reckon Coco's a problem. Oh, Mark is taking the chance of going straight into the pits. Going down into neutral, however, but going straight into the pits. Adri is now up into P6, up into P5. So massive advantage for Adri at the moment. Massive advantage. Old School puts in the chat whilst he's in the pit saying your move. Well, I think it's supposed to say move, but he's put mob. But we shall see. Is Coco gonna pit and try and overcut Old School, or is he gonna stay out and wait for the rain? Like I said, these guys up in P1 and P2 making a massive impact on these guys in the championship. V5 reckons that Coco has cooked his tyres. Adri's now up into P4. A brilliant effort from him. Here we go, moment of truth. Oh, Macca's up into P6 now as well. Interesting. Right, we'll go on board with Bree. Wave doesn't come in the pit. Bree doesn't come in the pit. Coco does. So Coco is reacting to Mark's undercut. Doesn't manage to speed in the pit, so good job from him. That promotes Adri up into P3. Again, he's going to try and make these work to the rain. More grey clouds are forming, and I have the feeling Adri has gone with the perfect strategy. Adri and Macca, shall I say. Macca has this red glitch, so I'm not going to go on board with him. But who else was also pit? Jabbo, Robert. Oh, Jabbo's had to replace his front wing. Robert's coming to pit. Coco, where does he come out? From Old School. He's still in front of him, but he has got a better run. And not so cold tyres. The two championship leaders going at it side by side. Old School is now in front of Coco, but they are still side by side as they come up the hill. Still on the outside. None of these two are letting anything go. And Old School gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh no. Unfortunate for him, but they're still side by side. Oh, Old School looks like he was just trying to maybe brake check him there a little bit, see if he can do any damage. Hasn't managed to, but is remained out in the lead or ahead of Coco at this moment in time. However, Coco is going to have the DRS on Old School. He is gaining on him rapidly. He must be running really low wings. It's not going to get the move done here. However, after turn 3, is he going to be able to get the best run out of it? He doesn't. Old School looks like he's got a much better run out of it. But DRS, Codemasters, he's going to gain right back up to him. As it looked like Cochran went a little bit wide there. He's struggling a little bit for tyre wear. Bree right on the back of Wave. We'll go on board for this battle with in the lead. Bree just looks like he's not struggling at all. Wave looks like he's starting to struggle just a little bit. I don't know if these guys are going to come in the pit. Wave, oh, I thought he faked me out there. I thought he was going into the pits, but doesn't. Bree has the DRS on him. Is not going to be able to get a move done into turn 1, however, unless he wants to go for a massive dive bomb, but doesn't manage to. And Bree gets a 3-second time penalty. Again, another thing that could play massively into these guys at the end of the race. Old School is now having a fend from Coco. Coco is on the charge. He's going it down the inside. Not managing to get the move done. Oh, that was a risky move. Really risky move. He's got the DRS on Old School. Yeah, he's definitely running on a lot lower wings. Goes around the outside of his championship rival. They're both, they're not giving up anything. They're side by side yet again going up the hill. Oh, Coco's managed to stay up ahead, and I think that's where he's going to remain. Coco now back up ahead of Mark. Oh, this race is insane. These guys are not giving up any mercy. Advantage Coco now. Up in a P5 ahead of Old School. If it was to finish like this, Coco is your championship winner. Surely these guys on the Super Softs may have to pit eventually. I don't think they're going to be able to last it till the rain. I think Adria's got a masterclass strategy here. And same with Maka. I reckon these guys have done a... Oh, Old School straight down the inside. Dive bombs him into turn 1. Oh. He's going to have the DRS on Coco as well. But Coco, as I said, is running really low wings. He's not even able to catch him with DRS. This fight for the championship is really interesting. Oh my gosh. They are not going to stop going at it. I'm going to stick on board with these two. It is a Hammer and Rosberg situation, except for different teams. The junior team of Sauber. Well, not so junior team, because they're the ones that have won the Constructors. Mark has got the DRS on Coco. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to him, though. As I said, Coco running really low wings, but he's managing to make it work, especially even in the Sector 2, where there's like really tight corners. As I said, Old School... He didn't lick the stamp and send it this time, Gary. He did not lick the stamp and send it. Lick the stamp and send it. Karkinen is in the pits, putting on a set of the super soft tyres. Interestingly enough. Adri, I think, is actually gaining on these two up ahead. Yeah, their tyres are dying. Bree has actually gone up ahead. I didn't even realise that Bree had moved up ahead of Wave. And Bree goes into the pits. So that promotes Wave back into the lead of the race. Where's Bree going to come out in comparison to Coco and Old School? Old School is right on the back of him once again. I'm going to go on board with Bree and see where he comes out. There they are. Bree, oh, he has a massive slide in the pit lane. His tyres are freezing cold. And there they are. So Bree is behind these two. Old School is going to have the DRS. He's not going to lick the stamp and send it again because Coco covers the inside. Bree has actually got on the mediums. Why has Bree done that? Bree knows that. I thought Bree knew about the rain. Oh. Extend it, consider it sent. Fair enough. These two still going at it. It's the closest battle on track, so we're going to stay on board with them. Mark, he's going to have the DRS. Was that the first bit of rain I saw? I could be wrong. I don't think it was. I don't think it was. I think it was just my mind playing. Coco's got a much better run out of turn 3. Wave is still out on track. Wave is on 14 lap old super soft tyres. He's got to be careful because otherwise his tyres are going to end up... Well, he's going to end up getting a puncture if he's not careful. Coco is terrified of a marked dive bomb, especially after turn 1 when if you saw it. Ooh. Bree is now within a second of these guys up ahead as well. So Bree is catching with them, and he's on the medium tyres. You got to feel though, if he was on the soft tyres, he would have been ahead of these guys. But now it looks like Coco is actually getting away from Old School. He does have the DRS on him though. I'm not managing to get the move done. Adri is now within 2.5 seconds of Wave. Like I said, Wave is struggling big time on these super soft tyres. And we're going to get the, as I like to call it, the El Clasico of Wave versus Adri. These two have battled a hell of a lot in the past. Tam saying that Wave must be in puncture territory. He is indeed. 15 laps on the super soft tyres. He is playing with fire. Some would say he's playing with a wave of fire. Andrew now with only in 1.4 seconds of Wave. Wave? I thought Wave had a problem then. You can see the splitting on his tyres. Look. The front two. He is struggling massively. This reminds me of USA and AOR last game. Oh, of course I do remember that, Gary. That was a very iconic moment. Wave, I don't think is going to be wanting to give this up easily to Adri, however. Oh, Adri! Adri's bottled it! Oh, no! A disaster class from Adri. Oh, no. That's going to promote Maka up into P2. And Maka is now going to try and see if he can do the masterclass. Oh, Adri. That was your chance to win the final race. Now that was a bottle. Oh dear. This race is insane enough as it is, let alone that happening. There's yellows in sector 3. Wave, he had a puncture. Wave did get a puncture. So Maka is now in the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. And it's starting to rain. I won't be surprised if Wave... He doesn't. Oh, and Wave's actually also got wing damage. Oh, he spun and hit the wall. Oh. But yeah, rain is now falling. This is going to give advantage over to the Sauber guys. Maka is more than likely going to let his teammate through because he does not want to be going for this race. Here, it's a Sauber 1-2 at the moment. It would be nice to see Maka win a race, but I don't think he wants to play any interference within these guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Maka does try to pit now and let his teammate know what the strategy is and how it's going to do. Coco now only within 1.5 seconds of his teammate. As they're all staying out so far. Old School, Bree, Robert. Oh, Bree. Old School's just actually went into AI. So Bree is now right on the back of him. This race is turning insane. Yeah, racing at home. We've wanted insane. We've got an insane. Bree, right on the back of Old School. Old School doesn't even have DRS. But it's not managing to get a move done on him. He's now over a second behind Coco. Coco now only a second behind his teammate. Maka is going to let him through. I have no doubt about that. Maka will let him through. It's only a matter of time of when, and it's also only a matter of time of when this rain is going to start to settle and start putting people out of their place. Maka up ahead is struggling. Old School still not within a second of Coco. Adri has left the session. I can't say I blame him. Maka won't. He wants to win. Yeah, of course, I understand that. Coco right on the back of Maka now. Maka is struggling massively. Coco isn't going to try anything. With rain falling, I'm amazed Wave didn't go for super softs. Even the qualifying run set would have been fine. I thought he did pick the super softs again, but see, I must be wrong. Maka out of place. He is struggling massively. That's holding up his teammate. That's giving Old School the chance to catch up, and is now within a second of the guys ahead. Bree, it's a 4-car battle. Coco has got the better run on his teammate, has got the lower wings than his teammate as well. It's going around the outside of his teammate, and I don't think Maka's going to be fighting it too hard. He isn't indeed. He is going to be defending menacingly from Old School, however. But Coco now into the lead of this race. We can't leave out Bree either. Bree right on the back of Old School is gaining on him as well. Bree looks like he's running a little bit lower wings than what Old School is as well. Oh, Bree going around the outside of Old School. They touch wheels, but not going to be able to get the move done. Old School is defending for his life. But if he's going to keep on defending like this, it's like Bree is trying to help out Mark. If he gets out of that 1 second DRS gap, it could be the race. The rain doesn't look like it's properly settling though, and it's not easing these cars off. Has Old School got DRS? He does. Has Maka? Maka, no he doesn't. He's going into the pits however. So Maka, I think, is going to be the first one to try. Maybe on the on the intermediate tyres. He is. Maka is going for the intermediate tyres. I did see the green wall. Is he? Oh, I thought Maka had a pit stop glitch. Oh, Ibo's retired from the session in sector 2. So Ibo must have been there. He took those super soft 19 laps. That's an achievement, if I do say so myself. Old School has gotten past Bree. Wait, no, he was never past. What am I on about? Bree was never past him. Old School is now 2 seconds behind Coco. This guy's now struggling. I think the rain is starting to play a part. Hammers and Karkanen down in P8 and P9 are battling as well. Hammer's on 20 lap soft tyres, by the way. He's playing with fire. Wave looking for a move on Robert. Is going to go down the inside of Robert and get the move done. So moves himself up into P4. So nicely done from him. Bree Not looking to do a move on Old School. Dorina starting to see it come off of the driver's tyres ever so slightly. So the rain is going to start playing a part. I want to keep an eye on his Macca. It doesn't look like it's intermediate ready. Hammers and Karkinen battling. Emperor and Bellin both battling as well. Hammers gets past Karkinen and is now going to be chasing down Macca. Back to Bree. Oh, Old School comes into the pits. So Old School probably reckons it's the best time for him to put on the intermediate tyres. Hang on. Oh no, he's getting a wing change. And he's stuck on another set of the softs. Oh, this has gone horribly wrong for Mark. Horribly wrong. However, Coco's coming up to him a bit of traffic himself. What must have happened was Old School going into the back of Coco and losing part of his front wing. So it's gone from bad to worse. And make matters even worse, Old School's gone for softs and not even the super softs either. I think Macca's been overtaken by Karkinen, yep, and is losing a lot of time. The rain, it looks like the rain's easing up. More than anything. Wave now moves up into P3. Old School is going to be kicking himself. And he gets another 3-second time penalty just to add insult to injury. However, Bree is catching up to Coco. Coco's going to start to struggle now on his soft tyres. Going to 16 laps. He is going to be struggling. Bree only on 11 lap old medium tyres. So even though I said Bree probably may have made a mistake, he may not have done. Macca's come back into the pits and thought it's not suitable enough. Bellin getting in the way of Bree. It's not going to help him at all. Macca comes out just behind his teammate, but a lap down. Yeah, Sarja is even saying Bree could potentially win this race. Here we go, 1.4 seconds behind Coco. Coco is going to have to pit. He is losing a lot of time and this could cost him. It's yellows in sector 2 and that's Bellin out of the race. How does he bend it there? Interesting. Anyway, Bree. Yep, Coco goes into the pits now. Our eyes turn to this man right here, Mr. Old School 3000, aka Mark. Is he going to be able to get the undercut done on Coco? He did have to change his front wing. Coco didn't. Coco now in his pit box. Where's Old School? Coming up to the start finish straight. I think Coco may have overcut him. He's on the super soft tyres. still on dry tyres. So the rain isn't settling yet. Old School now only just coming past the first corner. And Coco is well out ahead. Bree has actually got... we thought he made a disaster class of a strategy. He's gone for a masterclass strategy. It's still not dry enough. It's still not wet enough for these guys to put on the intermediate tyres. But nonetheless, Coco still out ahead of Old School. Is catching up to Robert. And it's right on the back of Robert. Oh! Bree's left the session. Bree's disconnected. Our race leader has disconnected from the session. Wave is starting to struggle on 10 lap old soft tyres. I think this is where the rain is starting to pick up. A lot of drivers are now starting to struggle in these dry tyres. Robert has actually stuck on another set of super soft tyres. Karkinen, I could see, was sliding, but he's on 14 lap old super soft tyres as well. That is so unlucky from Bree. It doesn't look like Wave's actually catching him, however. Oh, it's probably just it's a time glitch. Never mind. It's the first time I've seen that though. There wasn't many puddles being made. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. Old School now on the back of Javo. He needs to get this move done as soon as possible, so we can try and catch up to Coco. Yellows. Old School's out! That's it! That's it! Old School's retired from the session! Championship is over. This man right here, no matter where he finishes, is your championship winner. Where has he binned it? Oh, the fast left-hander. He's binned it. Taken off his tyres. Old School. Nah, he is not happy. I can tell he is not happy. Yep, left the session. He is going to be kicking himself. So, congratulations to this man right here for winning the Division 3 Championship. The rain still is not settling. Damn. That is very controversial. Rain not settling, hashtag Paul wins. Dirty desync, never had the pace, tried to gamble but Coco copied. Damn. Coco looks like he could be catching Wave. He's obviously just behind Bree's ghost car. Overtakes that, and is now only 5 seconds behind Wave. Wave on 12 lap old soft tyres. He's going to try and see if he can take these to the end. However, it's going to be a struggle, or as long as it says the DRS has been enabled. Karkinen comes into the pits and is on the intermediate tyres. Javo is on 21 lap old medium tyres, and you can start to see the shredding in his tyres. He is struggling massively as well. What a move by Coco, straight through the middle. Our eyes now turn, or our attention now turns to these guys for P1 and P2. Is Coco even going to be able to win it on track up ahead of Wave? If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to check the race director. I'm pretty sure Wave has a penalty. No, he doesn't. He has 3 warnings though. But Wave doesn't have a penalty. What about Coco? Does Coco have a penalty? I'll tell you what, he only has 1 warning, which he got the lap before. Tell you what, you are absolutely right. If Bree did not disconnect, he would have won this race, even if the rain was settling or not. He had the pace to keep the lead and would have had a big gap if they pitted for Inters. Yep, without a doubt. Coco now only 3 seconds behind Wave. What better way to win the championship than to actually do it on track? He's got to overtake his lap teammate first, however. Oh, Jabo's coming into the pits. He's not opting to stay on the rest of those mediums for the rest of the race. There's yellows in sector 3. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that was. Oh, Wave had a massive... He just went straight into the grass. Macca's had to let him through, but Wave went into the grass. That's given Coco the opportunity to catch right back up to the back of him. And Coco, now only within a second of Wave. DRS is still enabled. There's yellows in sector 2 and it's Bree. Bree's back. He is back. Robert now moves up into P3. Wow. Well, this makes this a lot more interesting. Also saying invite me to the chat. Fancy a little goodbye. No worries, mate. When we've gotten to the end of this race, I'll tell you what, I'll invite you, I'll invite Coco, and I'll invite Wave. I'll invite all 3 of you. Get a little podium interview and a little goodbye for PRL. But we will carry on focusing on this battle for the lead. Bree is coming to the pits for intermediate tyres, so Bree gonna give it a try. Yeah, we'll do a Q&A. James, that means Jabo's now in the P4. As I said, Robert in P3. So Robert is actually doing. Robert, he's kept quiet all this race. I must admit, he's had quite a good race. Kept it out of trouble, had a little bit of a battle with Jabo, and is now obviously 10 seconds ahead of him. Coco, now only within a second of Wave. These guys now starting to struggle. Yeah, rain coming off of their tyres. You can see it on Coco's front left tyre. The rain is now starting to settle. And I believe, is Bree catching? If Bree is catching his teammate, and it's crossover time. There's only 2 laps left, so most people probably won't. Bree is catching him. Don't say that, he'll be drinking every Saturday. Oh yeah, I forgot, Robert's also hungover, isn't he? So, hungover Robert gets himself a podium. Just whatever you do, don't drink your liver away. Rain in the last few laps of a championship deciding race. This reminds me of something. Please do tell. Yellow's in sector 2. Who is that? I don't know who. Here we go, Coco, our championship winner, down the inside of Wave. Takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Is Wave going to try to switch back? He does, but Old School shuts the, not Old School, sorry, Coco shuts the door, and Wave gets a 3-second time penalty for it. So Wave now got on his third warning, and I think that is race over. Wave, I think, is just going to have to settle for P2. Ah. Oh, hello, there's Bree. Bree spinned it at the same places where Adri has as well. DRS disabled. There is the crossover. It's not over. If Coco loses it and purposely takes him out, he'll receive a 36-point penalty. Oh. It gets to the point where he ends up taking positions off of other races. So, we'll ride on board for the final lap with our championship winner. Why doesn't Wave just give Coco a little nudge like he did to his teammate? Well, very good question. Probably a question I can't answer, but I don't know. But we're riding on board with this man right here. He's been doing exceptional all season in the PRL. Obviously, it has had to be cut short. Hence why we're now only at Brazil. Has had a really good battle all season with Old School. Unfortunate for him, crashing out of the race. But this man right here has driven a flawless drive. So had some tough battles in and throughout the season. Has gotten very unlucky, but has still managed to remain out on top of all of the controversy that has happened throughout the season. Back in Belgium, where he didn't manage to finish the race, has a little bit of a wobble there, but manages to keep the car going. Back in Belgium, where he DNFs in the race because there was a lot of controversy happening in the first lap after the first corner. And now, here for Brazil, this man right here, Coco. Congratulations on the championship and the race win for Brazil. And there's Wave just coming across the line, sliding and breaking his car. A valiant effort from him as well. What a race. What a race that had turned out to be. What a race. But again, congratulations to Coco for winning the PRL Division 3 title for Europe. The final one as well. Robert comes and takes P3, and it is going to stay that way. But now we just wait for James and Karkinen to cross the line. Karkinen has spun around. We'll just carry on looking at Wave's damaged car, as I'm going to get these three guys now in for, I guess, podium interviews. May as well, so let's get these guys in. Do I smell donuts? Ah, wrong tyre choice cost me a win. It was unfortunate. It was unfortunate, Maka. Alright. Invited them three.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Is that? I just literally, sorry, I've had 6 beers since I retired about 6 laps ago. Sorry, I can't really speak.
Drowning your sorrows, old school.
Just a bit, literally drowning in this semi-rain. What a condition for this.
On, I think it was about lap 16, I thought my race was over, so I got a puncture because I was hoping the rain would come sooner.
I'm hoping Coco joins because I know he's not too strong in his English. But,
yeah, I'm hoping Coco does join.
Oh dear, I just kept trying to put him off. I had a feeling this rain would do this and it wouldn't ever go into us. So that's why I pitted real early to try and. Because I knew my plan was to do a 2-stop where I couldn't catch someone outright pace. But he just copied me, and that's the right thing to do, obviously. Like, I was hoping he was just going to get wrapped up in the battle with Wave, but.
It's interesting to say the least, but as I'm just looking, this man on my screen for the top step. Again, it was a tough fought battle the whole season between you three, shall I say?
Like, you can count me out of that. I screwed it all up.
Well, to be honest, Wave, Coco's a deserved champion, but I would say Wave is the quickest on outright pace. Whereas...
Yeah, but that doesn't matter if I can't finish races.
Yeah, exactly.
No, true. And I'm probably the more wily.
I got lucky to get second tonight because Bree disconnected.
Yeah, feel it for Bree. He's probably the most improved driver. Jacob, you've obviously seen it as an overview, but his pace has just come from nowhere.
Yeah, without a doubt. Especially with like the first time that you could properly see it as well was in Belgium when he won the race. Without a doubt, Bree is the most improved driver.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit of a mad one in the end. I'm just distraught that I got beat by a terrible, terrible Romanian enemy of mine, which is Robert.
Yeah, Robert actually finished on the podium, so he done quite well.
He's a good old boy. I do enjoy our commentating. But,
yeah. Mac is saying live goodbye podcast. I guess this is what it has turned into. We just got to get Coco in it, and then it really will be.
That's if Coco joins.
Yeah, that is a big if. If Coco is watching, you got to join.
Oh, where is he? He's still in the chat.
Yeah, still in the game.
Maybe he's not listening. I don't know.
Just spam him with invites till he joins. Well, that was quite an interesting race from my point of view because after getting a puncture and having to change front wing, I still had the chance of winning.
Yeah. No, it was really close. I thought you was going to win it because I saw you took your super soft for like what 17 odd laps.
17 laps.
Yeah. So
I was banking on the rain coming sooner.
Yeah, I think everyone was. Adri almost had a masterclass strategy. Well, it wouldn't have been because the rain didn't settle till like the last 2 laps.
Yeah, we didn't actually have to. The DRS wasn't disabled till halfway through the second last lap.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I was the only one that was gambling on it not raining, because when I pit and you said it was a bit of a mistake, I was like, agreed, but I was like, this is the only way I can win the title.
Yeah.
They're so much quicker, I thought. But then when Coco copied me, I was like, oh, great, well, that's ruined, because if it does rain, then...
It almost played off. It almost played off, to be fair. It almost did play off. But the guys in the chat are saying, well, Tam specifically, who was the better commentator for D3 this season? Careful what you say, lads.
I'm gonna say one based on nothing to do with commentary, but I'm gonna say RJ.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to say that because I am Scottish. So.
So's Tams.
Mm. That's
Yeah,
yes,
but I don't care.
months.
Oh, fair enough. Well, Tams, we've been done dirty here.
I think
Called
you
Tam,
two,
it's a stupid name.
you two work well together because I was always impressed with how much Tam seemed to know about the division. If I'm honest, like considering he
Yeah.
doesn't. Like when he joined, like obviously he got to know it, but like when he first joined, I was like, oh bloody hell, this guy knows the test standards better than I do. So
Yeah. I mean, because Adri, we speak to like on a regular basis. He'll sort of keep up with like all the stuff that's going on as well with D3. So he normally does. He usually after a race he's a bit pissed off if I must say, but
How many times that been with me? When they ask.
that's a good question. I don't think I can count it on one hand. But yeah, no, obviously him coming into it obviously me starting the first race in D3. Obviously, I knew like
And then blitzing us all and
raw.
crashing.
Yep, indeed. Knowing the raw
I
pace
just
of
had
all
to
of
bring
you.
it up. You're welcome.
Yeah. Classic LFC, eh?
yeah, well, to be fair, I could have done with my muscle to here today. To be honest,
Yeah.
I did make a bit of an impression with him into T1. I didn't. I actually just broke late. I didn't. I purposely kind of let Coco have the position back because I was like, oh, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
But oh dear, it was a fun one. If Maka obviously supporting his teammate, which is people giving him a bit of stick, but LFC, like you said, LFC would have done the same for me. So
Yeah.
I assume in that situation, a lot of teammates would do the same.
yeah, absolutely. Like
I don't think Jabba would for me, but that's a different story.
yeah, maybe not.
I'm
Maybe
saying
not.
that he did
We
let me
won't-
through in the race. So.
Yeah, we won't go back to what happened last week.
No, but
Yeah,
I think we both left it there because during the race he let me
Hello,
through.
guys.
There he is.
Hello, Coco.
Oh,
There he is.
Thanks for the invite.
No worries,
No
mate.
problem.
And excuse my English for the in first place.
That's fine. It's no worries.
Your English is a lot better than half the people that I've driven with, if I'm honest. So it's not a
Thanks.
problem.
Thanks.
it's almost as good as mine.
How do you feel?
I
The
feel
winner.
great. A journey to remember.
Yeah, no, well done. I feel terrible. Thanks.
When when I saw that you retired, I felt so great.
I bet.
I can't understand how you lose it there in that corner.
There was a bit of decent. Thanks for rubbing it in. There was a bit of desync with Jabbo. Not Jabbo. Was it Jabbo? It was a bit. It was.
I think it was Jep, one who was behind you.
No, he was ahead of me, and I kind of it basically felt like I'd sideswiped this car. I was only about 6 inches, 12 inches. Well, it felt like 6 inches, 12 inches behind, and just got like reverse kick back into the outside wall. So it was kind of done by then, anyway. If I'm honest, I've got a quick question for you, Coco. Was you purposely copying my strategy just so that I can overtake you?
I don't know. When I saw you pit, I need to pit myself because I want to stay in front of you.
Yeah. Shrewd.
In the first 15 laps, I think Wave had the race, and I can't overtake him. And I want to create a big gap between us and Wave to finish him in first place.
Yeah. That's sensible. So he even tried to let you win Wave, and you couldn't even manage it.
That's not my fault. The rain didn't come soon enough. The rain came soon. I would have switched tires soon.
Oh dear. Oh,
I guess we are doing a live D3 podcast then. Screw it.
yeah, kind of here.
May as well.
I've But so, well, Jacob, what's your favourite memory of the season out of interest? Go on.
Oh, it was. I probably would have to say this. What, commentating wise or racing wise?
For D3, all racing, to be fair. Like, you did race one race.
Yeah.
I think his favourite memory is Crown LFC.
I'd probably have
that's my favourite memory, sorry.
no, I would probably have to say, in all honesty, it would be this race. And obviously, I know you wasn't having fun with it, Mark, but I would probably have to say this race. Like, the amount of battles that were going on was just insane. Everyone knew it was the last race, so they just thought I couldn't be asked. So everyone was just going for it, giving it their all, and that was a very entertaining race, without a doubt. Belgium definitely a second top, but this...
No, we can just ignore Belgium.
Belgium was very interesting.
Yeah, interesting's a good word. I would say terrible.
I loved Belgium.
I can't possibly guess why.
You didn't win it.
Well, no, this was it. Just emotion. That's when it started to become a real kind of title fight. When you know that you're kind of ecstatic to get 18 points and get beat on the line. Like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, you didn't have to deal with me and Coco for the whole race, so...
Yeah, that's the only reason why I come second. Well, no, yeah. Coco, what was your favourite memory then, other than today?
I think the battle I had with Wave in France.
That was a good battle. We had...
Yeah. What about you, Wave?
Mine's going to be me being cocky and just me being absolutely dominant in Britain, so much so that I didn't push at all in the race.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah, no, honestly, you was too quick. I don't know what you've done at
I don't
all.
know, I've always been quick there. Always been quick over in these games, ever since I got the wheel. Like,
Yeah. People in the chat also saying V5, I think mine has to be Canada last lap. Thought it couldn't get worse than hitting the safety car. True that.
Yeah.
Robert Ibo saying Spain my favourite, trying to beat Robert and trying to beat Emperor in the league.
Yeah.
So Ibo having a battle there. Robert also saying the same thing. Racing at home saying not including this season. Mine would be a wet end to Singapore with a late safety car. There was a split wet inters. I chose wets and passed on the last lap to win on F1 2013. Okay.
Right. Old school.
Very old school. But out of the guys that have raced in PRL this season, what are your favourite memories? Just like as a whole. Mine would probably have to be getting T-boned by Cloudy balloons in Canada.
Rest in peace, Cloudy. Rest in peace, Cloudy.
We don't miss him at all.
Rest in pieces. Mine was probably Bahrain because it was the first race I've won, and I felt like I'd never had a podium before. So
Yeah.
Division 3 really was good for that. Is that it started off giving people opportunities that didn't have them before.
Yeah.
Like me, Dave, in particular. And then it turned into, and obviously we had Coco and Wave join, but then it kind of evolved, which I really liked, which was guys like Ryan and Bray and Heated as well. Like, they got quicker as a result of being tighter in pace with people. So the third division was just it was bloody brilliant, to be honest, for just competitiveness, if I'm honest.
Yeah. No, that is all the guys I think improved as the season went on. I could see it from when I first started commentating in Canada. You could see that all of the guys were improving.
Can we not bring up Canada? That wasn't even my mistake.
I think the least, I'm not just saying it, the least improved is probably me, because Canada are dominated.
No, I think I've been least improved. I've been the same pace every week, other than a couple of tracks that I've been good at.
I don't know. Coco's definitely, I would say,
You've improved more than me and you have.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So Coco, what are you gonna drag your cousin out for a beer tonight? He's a bit hungover, but
He's 18 kilometers away right now, and that's pretty far. We will meet soon. We will meet.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think he's in the mood for a beer somehow.
I mean, to be fair, he finished third, so it won't surprise me him getting on a podium.
Yeah, no, it'll be funny to see. I'm going to be over at the Hungarian Grand Prix, and I know Robert went last year. Did you go, Coco? Or...
No. He go with his family.
Okay. If you go, yeah, I'm in the mood. If anyone wants to come to the Hungarian Grand Prix, feel welcome in my apparently glamping tent. But I'll show some pictures when I'm there. We'll see.
Okay. Just having another read through on the chat. New Waluigi says Austria overtaking Peter for the lead on the last lap and losing it in the last corner. That was spicy.
I went full Gary Neville. I don't know if anyone knows who Gary Neville.
Oh, I heard it. Don't worry.
Oh no, honestly, it's just the most mad thing I've seen.
To be fair, I've done that in this race.
Is that when I went off?
Yeah. Yeah.
The PS4 might have actually just. I'll need to find.
Yeah. I'm just inviting Robert to the party because he said he just wants to come in and congratulate. Cool. Oh, okay. You'll be alright. What else? Who else has said it? Gary said, overall PRL moment last season, Singapore podium, I nearly cried.
You did cry. You did cry. Don't say nearly. You cried.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, yeah, I'm great, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm better somehow.
How you feeling? How's your head?
I'm fine,
Sure.
I think. Yeah.
I think you got to be more hungover when you drive from now on.
That would probably kill me at some point.
Coco's in a taxi on the way now. He's just joined the party via like 4G. Like you're going out, you're getting hammered.
I mean, I would. It's a pretty good reason to do it, but no, I just want to congratulate my cousin, and she has to thank me for dragging him into PRL in the first place.
Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Yeah, cheers.
It's a very strange
Mark's
feeling
not
to speak
salty
to my
about it,
cousin
so-
in English.
I mean, we can speak in Romanian if you wanted to. That'll be an interesting thing. I could be a translator.
But this
Remember,
is,
boys,
this
we're
is
on
interesting.
stream.
But this is
Oh, yeah, that's
interesting
right.
because I invited Wave into the league, and Robert invited Coco. So this is quite a.
Wait, did you finish on the podium, Mark?
He didn't finish.
Oh! Shall I just leave you guys to it then, shall I?
I
Wait, this
just thought
isn't
you wouldn't want to say it, so.
this isn't a podium interview.
No, I'll just be quiet for a bit. I'll just sit here and cry and drink into my beer, like Gary.
If you want to share that beer with someone, I'm here for you.
But just throw the.
Just throw it up in the air and see who catches it.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna catch it, but I'll just get a straw, sip it from the ground. That's fine.
I think the exact. I don't know if this is the exact meaning of the word, but dispari.
Dispari.
Dispari. Yeah.
Oh,
Means get lost.
all right. Yeah, I know what it means. I didn't.
Yeah, I
didn't
think it was more
expect
saying
you
what it
to-
means and Jacob's help us out.
Oh man.
Today was interesting. That I got a podium and I got disrespected in my own language.
Yeah. How was your race? Because that looked mad. Because after I'd turned my PlayStation back on, you were somehow third. I couldn't work it out. I know you were behind Jabbo, but were you behind me? I think. And then
Yeah,
Jabbo
I was
lost.
behind you. Yeah, I saw your car when you retired. So, at that point, our party was pretty heated.
Oh,
I'll bet.
I know
hope you
I'll
recorded
sound like
it.
an asshole, but I actually was really happy when you retired.
No, I get it. I get it. Like,
Yeah,
me and LFC
I
would have
wasn't
been the
because
same.
yeah, but if Oscar hadn't retired, I might have won. That's so bad as with Coco. That's bad.
Maybe.
No, well, Coco was way ahead. I had wing damage because I went into the back of him. So he was
Oh,
about.
that was shit.
That was
pretty
a massive
stupid,
dive
wasn't it?
bomb. Massive dive bomb.
Yeah, I
Now you're
didn't.
getting
Coco,
disrespected as well.
Coco, I didn't mean to dive bomb you into turn one. By the way,
Oh, that was funny.
I let you. I gave it back to you. Well, I don't know. Did I? Maybe.
I don't think you did.
It was... No, I did. I promise you, I stayed wide. There was one time that I was a little bit. You know, when you said I brake tested him,
Yeah, I looked like you did.
I broke
You probably did.
perhaps a tiny bit early. Like, and I coasted. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a brake test to me.
No, it wasn't like 100 meters up the road. Like, I'm admitting. Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up.
Well, I mean, you've had a good season. You finally got a podium.
Yeah. It's to think like I was just saying like that's why it's been good because it's given a lot of people. I don't think I'd have improved to the point where I think to be fair, me, Adri as well, Bray, Wave, and Coco have. I think next season, depending on what the leagues look like, we'll have to see. But even if it would have been us going up into D2, I think we'd have done a lot better than perhaps a lot of people probably think.
Oh, for sure. Like I was saying in Britain, Wave with his because Adam qualified on pole in Britain, and Wave qualified pole on
or something, wasn't it?
D3. Yeah, you had a quicker pole time than what we had in D2.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's always the
You should
goal.
just speed up then.
It's a weak
Yeah,
division.
we'll try.
You should just speed up. You're just irrelevant, aren't you?
It's D2
Should
in a
just be
nutshell.
D1 and D3. Don't even rename it. Just D1 and D3.
Even Tam's saying that D3 over D2.
I'll take. We can do this as a little bit of a battle before the pre-season, but I think me, Wave, Bray, and Coco could beat V5, J Cole, Adam and Gary in a
That'd
in
be
a,
interesting.
in a race.
If we race at Monaco, I'll join.
Well, it sounds like an AOR versus PRL thing to me. Considering
Yeah,
that all four of us are here in AOR and you all four of you are coming from PRL.
yeah. No, I'm down. I'm down. It'll be a fun one. And like we say, we'll get Robert involved as long as if we do it best of three and we have Singapore and Monaco.
I'd do Singapore. I quite like Britain in there as well. That'd be nice.
I'd like Britain in there as
Yeah.
well.
I hate Britain.
So do I, but with Wade.
It's my best track.
I don't think Coco likes Britain either.
Still quite
My
bad.
setup was horrible there.
Yeah, we had the same setup. We kind of tend to share, and it was truly horrible.
We were like a snail on the track, on straight.
So you should just do what I do most of the time. Choose a random setup of time trial and make it work. Just deal with it.
Oh yeah, easy. Bloody hell. Yeah, just gain like 40 seconds over you over the course of like 50% race distance. Easy.
Yeah.
Complete.
Just get better, guys. Come on, it's not that difficult.
Coco, right, now that the season's over, what was your least favourite tracks? I'm gonna predict they're the same as mine. Which is Silverstone, Belgium, and mine would have been Russia.
For least
You're right
favourite.
about Silverstone and Russia. But on Belgium, I think I like it, but
Yeah, you definitely liked Belgium. You had a great performance at Spa this season.
you didn't see me perform there.
Yeah,
I
You
think
don't
I
even
did.
know.
Yeah, but for 1/3 of the lap.
This is where they start
Yeah,
speaking in Romanian to each other.
I can't joke about his performance in Belgium, can I?
If people want to hear us argue in Romanian, then we can definitely do that.
Have you two ever had a fight?
Probably.
Well,
Probably.
family members haven't had a fight.
I would have won, since
Oh.
I'm the older cousin.
You got to win at something, I suppose.
Wait, am I not on a podium?
Oh, go away! Oh,
So
Oh, dear.
everyone in the yeah, they're saying they want to hear swearing and cussing.
Well, I mean, are we allowed to swear?
I mean,
Unless you shouldn't care.
I don't
Fuck
know.
it.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives us an incentive to start a new channel in a new league. If this one gets
Yeah.
banned, just make a new one.
Yeah, exactly.
So should we just have the most horrible live stream in the history of PRL?
Just swearing at everybody.
Just absolutely shit on this whatever it is. I think it's a podcast now.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're doing.
The thing is, even if they do that, none of us will actually know if they're arguing or just shouting random stuff to each other.
They probably will be
I'm
shouting
not gonna
random
shout.
shit.
I'm not in the position to shout right now. I just want to, my
How can
voice
you argue
won't.
properly without shouting? Romanians are weird. Who argues without just absolutely shouting at the person?
The thing is, we have the most interesting swear words that you probably won't even think about.
What's it like?
So,
I don't know. Like you look like a tomato or something. Like what do you mean? Like,
it's a bit more graphic than that, but
Yeah,
What does that
but Scotland's better because we misuse swear words.
Yeah, we fucking shite.
that's Irish. It sounded like Gary.
Oh, Yeah, that's just being racist.
No, that is just being pure racist.
Grazie, I wanted Singapore, grazie. Oh, no, yeah, there you go. That was terrible.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I,
Oh dear.
Oh.
Should I just speak to Coco now and give the people what
Right.
they want?
May as well go for
Yeah,
it.
no. Go on then.
Alright. Should I still call him Coco? Because that would be weird.
No,
I
you
guess.
can call him his real name. It will help me locate him.
Guys, please refrain from doing accents.
Alright. Well, let's go. Cau, mă bucur că ai câștigat campionatul ăsta. Ai avut o cursă excelentă azi și sunt mândru de ce ai reușit să faci în PRL de-a lungul sezonului ăsta. Poți să răspunzi și tu să-mi zici ceva dacă...
N-am știut că ai terminat, să știi. Mersi pentru invitație. Să știi că am fost cel mai bun de aici, nici nu fac probleme.
Știu că ai fost cel mai bun, restul
Așa.
vai de capul lor.
Păi nu le înțeleg, și din aia pot să zic ce vreau acum.
Bineînțeles, normal.
Așa, am fost mai bun decât știi tu cine.
Cred că o să se prindă ei la un moment dat că ne batem joc de ei, dar e bine.
I'm gonna
Poate
get
vorbesc în
Darius.
translate.
I'm gonna get Darius to tell me what you guys are saying.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure all I heard in there was just Suka.
This is the interesting thing. I actually got drunk at Darius's 18th birthday last night, so
Did you? Jacob,
Yes, I did.
you might not know, but Darius is a former PRL driver who was the best Romanian driver in PRL.
until I came around, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, until no, Darius was good. We have a long lineage of Romanian drivers in PRL.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't win the championship.
He didn't. Yeah, thanks.
Well, I mean, he was indeed too, you know.
He was good. I think Darius versus Coco would be good.
It would be a
yeah,
good
but
battle.
you're forgetting something. Coco's the only person to have ever won D3. He can hold that over everyone.
Oh, that was meant to be my thing. Oh, that was meant to be my thing.
Cristiano wasn't there, Maka.
Yeah, like, even racing at home saying we had a Romanian triple threat, meaning they crashed into everyone.
Well,
I didn't
Cristiano
crash.
did.
I didn't
No,
crash
Robert
into
was
anyone.
Robert was very clean, as was
I was the
Darius.
same one.
Cristiano was a bit interesting. He was a good guy, but he was mad. I just want to say, I want to ask one question that's been on my lips for ages. How can Robert sound like Nico Rosberg, who is German, and how can Coco sound Spanish? How does that work?
Now that I just say that, it's kind of weird.
Do you know what? I can actually, I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear that now that you said that.
I'm confused.
I don't know. You know, the thing is, the Romanian accent when we speak English, all of us tend to have a different accent. So there's no like classic way of us speaking English.
I
It's the
suppose.
same in Scotland. Everyone sounds like a complete arse.
Or when English people try and speak French, and like they.
Yeah, but why would anyone want to speak French?
I
That's
don't
a good
know.
question.
Actually, yeah, no, there's no French drivers in the league. Fuck the French.
You know, I'm one up to that.
So what's the goal for next season with you three then? Were you four? Actually, I should say.
Well, I'm assuming that we're all going to be in the same sort of division anyway, because you were all supposed to be moving up next season anyway, other than Robert. Sorry, Robert, but
Yeah, I had to win D3. That's why they wanted to keep me there. They wanted to keep the tradition of a Romanian champion.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? There may still be two divisions. There may only be two divisions next season anyway. So if that's the case, then we might all be racing against each other next season.
I don't know.
As long as I get a podium at Monaco, I really don't care.
But as long as I can beat Coco, I don't care. Or finish at a race, that's probably a better goal to be had.
You will beat Coco. That's the thing, because you're the quickest.
Yeah, that doesn't matter, does it? I think this season's proven that doesn't fucking matter.
Mark will bottle it anyway, so.
I won't have the opportunity. I won't have the opportunity. These two guys are way quicker than me. Way quicker. I'm a distant third. Maybe even fourth.
You can come back and battle with me if you wanted to.
No, you need to go back so he could be the fastest in D3.
No. In my defence, my goal is to be in a league where I am nowhere near the quickest. I miss being towards the back. I've had a season where I've been towards the front.
Why does that make any sense?
I was about to say, yeah, I think that's the first time I've heard someone say that.
You get better battling in the midfield than out the front.
There's different challenges. It's like I want every season to be quite fresh. So I'd rather
You never want to be in a title battle again. Is that what you're saying?
No. In a couple of seasons, once I've got counselling for this, definitely. But
that's what you get for being a cocky git.
I'll be honest. I am a cocky git, but half of it is just to play up to the show. But I did think I'd win this. It's really sad, actually. But Coco deserved to win it, which was the thing that kind of got me.
Did you have fun at the spa?
I had fun at the. It was me and the missus. I know we said we'd allow it to be a bit X-rated, but let's just say I had fun at the spa. Let's just say that, okay?
Oh,
All right. That's not something that we wanted to hear, but
I'm going to need counselling soon.
As a man who's in his
just wait a minute while I jump out my window.
as a man who's in his 30s, you come to appreciate these moments, lads. We can turn this into a bit of a agony art session if you like.
Let's not.
do you want to give us life
Let's
lessons?
not.
Yeah, I don't think any of us want life lessons from a 30-odd-year-old that spends his Saturday nights playing F1 games.
Wow,
You know,
now that's a harsh attack.
you don't want to see what I do on my Fridays. Woo!
Oh,
Go out
Anyway,
playing bingo.
No, I really don't want to see what you do in your Fridays.
No, car keys, pot. Anyway, I don't know if someone will get that, but go on, Coco. Coco, what's your goals for the next season?
To score regularly points.
Yeah.
That's my aim.
It's like you had that answer pre-recorded. Jesus.
And then Robert, what's yours?
I said it. Just podium at Monaco.
Podium at Monaco.
That's literally it. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Mac has just put in chat, get a better teammate as the goals next season. Oh, that's
Interesting
Coco's goal.
stat. Interesting stat. Wave and Bray, at least, I think would have won the constructors.
Yeah, but that's a constructor.
Wait, what?
That's not important. That's irrelevant.
Is that true?
Constructors doesn't
You mean
matter.
Macca and Coco?
No, as in like if you excluded me and Coco, LFC and Macca.
How
I'm
about we
saying-
exclude everyone and you can say anyone would win anything?
No, as in like if you combine
Yeah.
the points totals.
That's how important the constructors championship is.
I don't know if it was.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Wave and Jabbo or if it was Bray and Hammers. I think it was Bray and Hammers.
No, what I mean is if you combine the totals of Wave and Bray.
Oh.
That's what you do on Fridays. You just make up statistics.
Yeah, 90% of them are not true.
Yeah.
That's fact.
Or
That's probably
you
one of
could
them.
just say if you put me and Coco together, we'd win the constructors, or you and Coco together, you'd win the constructors. It's just as valid a statistic.
Oh, alright. I thought it'd be interesting. Gee.
Guaranteed if I was still in D3,
Yeah.
though, me and Adri would have won the constructors.
Ah, but it's sort of like
Yeah.
drivers, he would have won the driver's title.
There you go. So congratulations, Maka.
Yeah, well done, Marco.
Yeah, well done, Maka.
If you exclude the first 8 drivers, yep. Well done. The banter is dead. End of street. Shut up, Dan. It's only because you're jealous you're not here.
Is that Larkin?
No, Tanned.
Oh, damn. What's he doing?
I
Does
have
anyone
to go
else-
back. Tam asked me in the chat if I was hungover at Monaco. I actually wasn't. There you go. I was extremely sober for that race and I actually practiced. I never do that.
So that's why you didn't crash that week.
Exactly.
Racing
So
home.
maybe that's what I should do next season, actually practice for once.
I mean, I would want to practice, but it's just that I don't really have enough time. With
I
school
just
and
lazy.
stuff. So
So what's the Does anyone else want to join the chat quick? Because Tam thinks it's dead. So
Yeah, come on, Dan. If you think the banter is dead, why don't you come and join?
come on, Maka.
Spice it up.
Say
Or
goodbye.
Maka.
Say good.
Yeah. Tam says he's not at home. Yep. I would, but only have Apple headphones. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh. I thought they. Oh, really? Ah.
I tried 2 pairs of iPhone headphones and neither of them worked.
That's just Apple for you, isn't it?
Well, I mean, are we actually attacking Apple in this stream as well?
Yeah,
No,
fuck
I
you,
am.
Apple.
Nah, I'm an Apple fanboy, so I'm taking this personally.
So you like overpriced pieces of shit?
Yeah, that's my passion.
Alright.
Overpriced pieces of shit.
I was just making sure.
I'm inviting pretty much anyone that plays in this league.
I'm waiting for Gary Donegan in there. Oh, yeah. No, do you know what, Mark? I'll agree with you. I went into the fucking back of him in D2. I went into the back of him when I was. He was like, he was distance from me, and then all of a sudden he just lags back and just fucking smacks my front wing.
That would be me.
You,
Me?
obviously.
Ah, Jesus. All right, fair enough. I
Straight
thought
away. Straight away.
I was
The
thinking
smile on
about
my
that
face is
before the race.
huge.
Oh, we've got racing at home.
Yes, we.
Oh, and there he goes.
Well, that was racing at home.
Racing at home, everyone.
Lasted as long as his average race time. Jacob, what about you? If you could take one person off, You raced in 2 divisions, so you're allowed. I think I know the. It's not. You're not allowed to pick Cloudy. Who would you pick?
Yeah, has to be an actual member, I'm guessing.
Jarry, so we can all get at least a shot at winning a race.
Fair. Fair.
Sorry, Jarry.
Robert?
Coco.
Coco? It would have been Steve-O, wouldn't it? It was Steve-O.
Thanks a lot.
It was TiVo.
No problem, mate.
It was TiVo, but I think I would just enjoy hearing my cousin scream in the chat.
Wave?
I'd say Coco.
Coco?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Not Adriel,
I've got
you just got sick
competition.
and tired of doing that.
I only did that in 2 races. and he
Yeah,
took
because-
me out more in Baku than I took him. He actually properly took me out.
You only took him out in 2 races because you were banned in the third one.
No, I only took him out in 2 races. I could have taken him out more in Baku, but he finished the job first.
Cloudy's not banned from League of Europe.
Well, he should
Ibo.
fucking be.
Ibo, breaking news. He fucking is. He really is.
Good.
Right. Anyone else want to join?
I've invited all the guys that you put in.
You didn't
so-
say who you would want to take out.
Yeah, who do you want to take out?
Yeah, he's probably going to say Coco.
Who would I want to take out? Ooh. Do you know what? I don't know. I not Coco at all, because Coco and Robert always. I've never had an issue with Wave. I feel like we could. I don't know. Who would I? Dave, 100%. I like Dave, but he
Why
needs
would
to.
Take Dave out.
Just return give him a Dave.
Yeah, right.
He felt competitive, that's why. I think Jabbo wants to join because he's just added me. So I'll get Jabbo in as well. Paul! What's he done?
Point.
Oh, he's racing at home. Here he is.
Yeah. I'm alive.
You are. I have to say, me and you, for some reason, have this weird rivalry. I've never understood it.
Old
Alright.
school. I just do it for fun. You're just
Fair.
league organisation.
I never used to be.
What's basically because fuck the establishment.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I don't mind that. What's been your highlight of the season?
Who, me?
Hmm.
When I didn't crash at Hockenheim and I was not shit.
Fair.
I think I only did
Well-
about 3 races. And I crashed in 2 or 3 of them.
Fair play. Coco, who's your favourite Romanian footballer?
Right now, my brother.
Yeah. Your brother? Is your brother really good at football?
He's playing in the third division here, but all of our players are shite.
Oh, fair enough.
I was
I'd go
going to
with
make a
Florian
joke
Gardosh.
about.
No, they're not.
I was going to make a joke about Romanian footballers. I remembered now I'm from Scotland. I probably shouldn't do that.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Andy Robertson.
He's alright.
Best left back in the world.
Yeah, we got a Liverpool fan in the party.
Oh gosh.
I like Dejan
Liverpool are
Lovren.
shit too. So.
He's my favourite player. When he fucked up.
My favourite Romanian footballer ever has to be Mustafa Hadji. My least favourite, Adrian Mutu, as a Chelsea fan.
I'd go with Florian Gardosh. He's about the only one I know. He was a Saints defender.
Fair play. Right.
What?
Jeez.
You know, you talked about Adimutu.
Hmm.
You know the allegations with you know, him taking drugs and stuff.
Hmm.
So
He just
He
sounds
was
like
actually-
a fun guy.
he was really fun to party with.
He was at
Did a lot of
Darius's
cocaine.
18th yesterday.
When he was playing at Chelsea. Yeah, he was dancing on the table with me with a bottle of vodka. No, but he was actually a really good player.
No, he's very good. I just don't like him as a Chelsea fan.
I mean, he wasn't that great at Chelsea. He played really well in the Serie A at Fiorentina.
Most people could play quite well in the Serie A.
Except the Romanian third tier players.
all you need is a lot of money. Just buy the league.
In that time, Serie A was in their prime.
Yeah. No, I agree.
We had Inter just having won the Champions League.
Are you an Inter fan, Robert?
No, I'm not. I'm a Barca fan.
You're a Barca fan? Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, that doesn't sound like glory hunting at all.
I was thinking that.
It's not. It's not actually.
No, it's not. He just likes them for their insert thing here that he's made up.
I guess.
Who does J. Cole support? I can't work it out. Trying to guess the accent. I'm going to go Arsenal.
You got me.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a good guess.
I'm so sorry for you.
See, even if I know South.
Ibo's never been south of Watford Gap.
You lot are northerners to me.
Whoa!
Where do you? Huh?
I'm going to say South. He's from Southampton, isn't he? 'Cause
I'm
he
from-
knew that Southampton.
Oh,
player.
okay, fair enough. I was saying, I'm from South London. How the hell am I north to you?
I'm from northwest London and I reside in Norfolk. I'm like, hang on about here. What's this going?
Well, you're southerners to me, so.
To be fair, we're all northerners to Coco and Robert, surely. I don't know the exact latitude, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
where's
Yeah,
Macca?
we're actually. Coco and I live in the center of Romania. So.
Oh,
but
okay.
that doesn't help us know where you are in relation to Britain.
You must be more southern than us. Your weather looks better.
I would have guessed south as well. Southern or southern.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure saying your weather looks better than Britain isn't very difficult.
Yeah, outside it's pretty much rained.
Where's
Well, do you know
Macca?
what? I'm actually moving to Northampton to go to college.
Oh, yes.
Of all the places in England, you chose Northampton.
Near
Yes, I
Silverstone.
did. Yeah, that's the reason why. Mainly.
It's the only reason to ever move to Northampton.
It's close to Brackley.
Northampton, what? That's not it's not too far north to get weirded out. Like, Northampton's nice. I'm gonna.
It's very north.
Yeah, very, compared to Southampton, yeah.
My other choices, one of them was Sunderland. So
Oh, jeez.
Oh dear.
You wouldn't have understood anybody. It's like Steve-O on crack.
do you know what? I had an interview with over the phone with I guess one of the teachers at Sunderland University, and I actually understood him.
Wow.
So I'm proud of myself for that.
To be fair, we have loads of Romanians here.
There's a lot of
my
Romanians
university.
everywhere. You know.
Where is Macca? I can hear him verbalising.
That's what I just said. Yeah?
There was never a topic, by the way.
Is Macca in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the chat. I can hear myself through him.
He's just really far away, like normal.
Just wait for him to get his mic really close to his mouth.
I'm just thinking, for some reason, there's still people watching this.
Yeah, I don't know why you would watch this. I mean, when you got people like Maka on here, you're basically just scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Oh wow.
I mean, wow. Okay. Thanks for your service, Macca. Like, long-time organizer of the league, scraping the bottom of the barrel. I heard you a little bit, Macca, but I think you need to turn up a little bit.
Or just shout.
I can confirm Macca is definitely the What on earth? Macca is definitely the person nearest the North Pole out of all of us.
Where is it, like, Sam?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can you hear a squeak? Can you hear an annoying squeak?
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think someone's trying to communicate in Morse code.
The lovely quality of Robert's Apple headphones. Get what you pay for.
That's what the Apple headphones did to you.
What's been your favourite memory, Macca?
Right, memory. What, this season?
Yeah.
There's checker flag. Does a checker flag in Brazil count? Probably France, battling with working way through the field, battling with James.
Oh, that was fun. I remember that.
It was
Before I crashed.
Yeah, you was just storming for. I remember that.
Monaco as well, getting drawn into by Mark. Bahrain getting drawn into by Robert. Yeah,
That was decent.
I also use excuses for my mistakes.
Can I just excuse all the crashes by desync?
Australia was the worst moment. Sitting disconnecting as soon as the qualifying started. Sat there for an hour to get disconnected again when the race started.
Was that Australia?
Yeah. And Paul Robert left for me and no one else
At
left.
least none of your PlayStations crashed when you're battling for the lead of a race.
Oh, was that Austria?
That was
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
Cheers for those 3 points. That was appreciated. It didn't really matter in the end, but
I couldn't even get my PlayStation to turn off for 10 minutes.
oh dear. Right, I need to go because my little one upstairs is deciding to cry. So she's mirroring her father, but
Then shut up then.
I mean,
Wow.
I normally would. I'm in a public setting, so I kind of have to pretend to be nice. But as the race today, I'll bow out early. And cheers for the season, guys, and look forward to racing with you next season.
I don't fuck off.
Oh wow.
I won't joking. See you there.
Well done, Coco. Chuff for you.
Thanks.
Team Salvo.
See you later.
Hope to beat you. Yes.
I think I drove. No, I didn't.
So Maka, you guys won the constructors. How you feeling?
Victorious. Like all the points I contributed was totally worth it. It's all about the slipstreaming spar. All because of me.
That as well, yeah.
I was a team player until the rain started to come. Then I wanted to be first in the pit lane.
Yeah, I could see it.
Like, no,
That worked.
it worked.
I hope you
It worked
enjoyed
very
losing 6 seconds a lap.
well. It was very much worth it. I saw the situation. I saw Mark was still behind, and so I thought, if Mark jumps in, I can at least think let Coco back through if I need to, because Coco will need second. So I was thinking ahead, but it didn't work. He put inches on by mistake. Shit pit crew.
Yeah, shit pit crew taking comments from a shit driver.
I agree.
Oh.
I agree. Oh.
The attacks are still going.
Pardon?
Well, I guess it's kind of the time to end.
Yeah. May as well get this one all wrapped up. Anyone got any final words before I wrap this up for the final time?
Nope.
Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, that'll do. Fair enough.
Fuck off and die.
That was
That also works.
If everyone sees a bit of souvenir in Brazil, please return it to Mark. He's looking for a bit of front wing and a wheel, apparently.
Oh, I saw that fly into the grandstands. I caught it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think he might need that back.
No, he's not getting anything back.
It's
going on my
13
wall.
drivers.
Oh, you can sell it on eBay for up 20p.
Nobody's going to pay that much.
I was being generous, alright?
Yes,
Oh,
and
this
you've
was a
made
great
yourself
end.
look stupid doing it.
I don't need to try to do that. I do that anyway.
Great ending to PRL.
Very good ending to PRL. Very good ending indeed.
Wasn't a shit.
It's only
Well,
shit if you crashed.
Are you saying this
Class, and they
isn't-
just-
are
they
you
just
saying this
didn't
isn't how you meant to end the league, shouting and swearing at each other?
No.
come. It's just a normal
This
day
is how
for
we'll
us.
start League of Europe.
Yeah, so may as well end it. Thank you everyone for supporting us all throughout the season. Again, congratulations to Coco, commiserations to Mark, and obviously to
Well
Wave
done
as
to you,
well.
Salva.
Well done to the
Yes, all you
Salva.
6 people watching it.
Yeah, all your 6 people watching,
Which is
thank
probably
you.
just us.
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
Oh no! To everyone that has tuned in anyway, thank you very much for watching us throughout this entire season. We are gonna try and keep it on this channel. If not, be a new channel.
Well, you probably have to change the branding.
Yeah. So
Okay, wait, we've got at least Evo watching us.
we have a wheat Evo, yes.
Okay, so Coco's probably not watching the stream.
No, I don't.
Coco's
Oh.
not subscribed.
Right. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Catch you later.